Hi guys, how are you all? So I've come back after a long time. So today we are going to start our sixth session. So welcome back, and topic is change as a percentage. So guys, first of all we will read our question. So let's start our topic. Calculate the percentage change in each case. The second part says round your answer to 1 dp where necessary. So we have a table and there are three columns. So first is for initial amount, second is for final amount, and third is for percentage change. This is, here we will write our answer and we will see that if our amount is getting increased or decreased. Alright, so there are three steps. We will go step by step. First step is that we have to subtract initial amount with the final amount, but obviously we cannot subtract a smaller number with a bigger number because it cannot be subtracted. So we will first of all subtract 237 with 110. Let's see what we get. 237 with 110. 237 with 110. 7 to 1. All right. We get 127. Now we have to use the calculator because we cannot do without calculator. So let's see. We now oh sorry, I forgot to tell you the step. So we have to divide 127 with the initial amount. You cannot divide it with the final amount because it is the rule for this topic that you have to divide that answer with the initial amount. Let's see. 127 divided by 110. So we get 1.154. Now what do we have to do is that we will multiply 100 in this amount. 1.15, let me write it so that it could be easier. Let's write it here. 1.154. Yes, 1.154. Now we will multiply 100 in it. Let's see what do we get. Multiplied by 100. Yes. So we get 115.4. The answer is same. Just the main difference is that the decimal has moved here. Alright. Obviously the decimal had to move because there are two zeros. So if you count 1 and 2, 115.4. So here let's come back. It is written round your answer to 1 dp where necessary. So I have 115.4. Let's write it again. No, we have to change the decimal. Yeah, 15.4. So here is our decimal. So let's see if it is rounding or it is not rounding. So answer is 115.4. Simple. First 115.4. Now we have to see if the amount is increasing or decreasing. Simply guys, let me give you an example. For example, I have 50 rupees and I got 50 more. So now I have 100 rupees. So obviously it is an increase in the amount, not decrease, because now I have 100 rupees. So for decrease, take the same amount. For example, I have 50 rupees and I have for example, I buy a toffee or a candy, whatever, and it is for 15 rupees. So now I have 35 rupees left. So it is a discount. It is subtracted. So same. Now you can see that this amount. Let's see this amount. 110. We have the initial amount is 110 and the final amount is 237. So you can see that we get our final amount increased. So it is increased. All right. For increase and decrease, mainly we have to see the final amount. Obviously, because final amount tells us if your amount gets decreased or increased. Now let's move to the second question. 94 minus 46. Alright, so as I told you that we have three steps. 94, we have to subtract initial amount with final amount. Let's do here. 94 minus 46. 94 minus 46. Here we go, borrow 8, 8, 4, 48. Alright, after subtracting we get 48. Now we will divide it by initial amount to see what we get. 48 divided by, oh sorry, 48 divided by 94. I will divide them by it. 110, 94. Oh, 48 divided by 94. We get 0.5106. Let me write it here. 0.510. 0.510. Now we will multiply 100 in it so that we could see that our percentage change. Multiplied by 100, we have 51.06. So decimal change, obviously we will remove the 0 and 51.06. 51, the decimal will be here and 51.6. Now we have to see that if it is rounding to 1 dp or not. So it is rounding because you can see after 0 it is 6, so 0 will become 1, 51.1. so we will remove the 651.1, so it is rounding. So our second answer is 51.1. In this topic, simply you just need to follow these three steps, so it will be very easy for you guys. Now we have to see that if it is the amount has increased or decreased. Simply what we have to do is that we will see 90. So our initial amount is 94 and our final amount is 46, so the amount is getting decreased. Simply you need to look the final amount, so you will get to know that your amount is getting decreased or increased. So here we have decreased because as you can see that initial amount is 94, so when we move to final amount it is getting decreased. Simply you will take decreased. Alright, moving on to the second question. Here we have 70 and 103. Again we will follow those three steps and then we will move further on. I hope you are enjoying this topic. 70, I love this topic because you can say that it was a little bit fun for me to do it. 70 and, not 70 first, 103. 103 minus 70. Alright, 3 and 1 borrow here, 3. So we have 33. Now we will divide with the initial amount. 33 divided by initial amount. Simple. 33 divided by initial amount. What is our initial amount? 70. 70. 0.47. Alright. Let me write it here. 0.47. 0.47. Okay. 0.47. Oh, wait a minute. 0.471. Yes. Now we will multiply 100 in it and we will get our change of percentage. So here we go. Multiplied by 100. So we get 47.14. Now the last step is we have to see if the amount first we will see that if it is rounding or not. 47.14. Here we go, 47.14. So as you can see it is not rounding, so our answer is 47.1. Simple guys. Here we go. Now we will see that if our amount is getting decreased or increased. So let's see. I think now you can also guess that if it is increasing or decreasing. So simply you can see that it is increasing because our initial amount is 70 and when we come to our final amount we have an increase in final amount, so 103, so it is increase. So simply we will take increase. Now, the last question, the last and final question. Simply, wait a minute. Here we go. We will follow those three steps once again. 524 and 426. Okay. Simply, you will subtract the initial amount with the final amount. 524 subtracted by 426. Here we go. One. This would be, yeah, 7. 4. This would be 5, 6. Yeah, 9 and 0. 97. Now we will divide 97 with the initial amount. Simple. Here we go. 97 divided by 524 and we get 0.185. Alright. So now we will move to the third step, 0.185. The third step is to multiply 100 in it. To multiply 100 in it, let's see. We get 18.51. 18.51. Simply we will, a minute, move the decimal forward. 18.51. Yes, 18.51. Now we will see that if the it is rounding to 1 dp or not. So as you can see, it is not rounding. The answer would remain the same, 18.5. Here we go. Now we will see if the amount is getting increased or decreased. Simple. So as you can see, the initial amount is 524 and in the final amount it is getting decreased. So it is decreased. So guys, this was for today's session. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe and see you in the next video. Bye.